Hey everybody, we're back again with another National Garden Service training video. Today we're going to be talking about how we set products on a display. As you can see here, we're at one of our gorgeous Houston stores in the Houston division. I'm actually right across the street from the ocean here in Galveston, so this is a pretty awesome place to merchandise. But today we're going to talk about the displays instead of the ocean. As you can see here, we have some begonias and we have some more hanging basket begonias. But this is how we want to set a half rounder. We have our yellows on one side, we have our reds on another. So when we talk about vertical striping, that's what we're really meaning. So, if I come in and I want to set a product and we're setting out a new order and we have yellows over here, we have reds over here. Let's put a yellow over here and let's put a red back over here. It's not really what we're looking for vertically striped. We have it's a hodgepodge, it's a mix of things. We don't really want that. We want to make sure that all of our yellows stay on one side and all of our reds stay on the other side. And you can really do this by splitting it, right down the middle, depending on how you're looking at the rounder. I'm not going to move any of these begonias, hanging basket begonias, but you can see we have a yellow on one side and an orange on another. That just makes easy access for any customer, whether it's the top shelf, the bottom shelf. They can easily get to it, they can grab it, they can use it. But that's how we want to vertically stripe our half rounders. Next, we'll be talking about our 3-tier benching. And now we'll be talking about our 3-tier benching with hanging basket attachment and how we want to set product on it. As you can see behind me, or really you can't see behind me, we have one of our 3-tier benching with hanging basket attachment just full of Boston ferns. This is a pretty great looking 3-tier benching with the product on it. It's against the wall. We always want to put our 3-tier benches against the wall, against the pillar, maybe center it to your porch. If your porch is a little bit smaller, make it a centerpiece. But always make sure it's well set and it's well kept up with and full. We can't really color code product here, but if we were to, we'd vertically stripe it from the top to the bottom, especially with the 3-tier benching and the hanging baskets. We always want to make sure we're vertically striping our products so that the color anywhere is reachable. If you have a pink, a purple, and a red, and you have it from top to bottom, you can get that red anywhere. If you don't have it vertically striped and you only have red up top, you're asking an old grandmother, an older lady sometimes to reach over the top and get to a red on the top shelf and pull it off. So always just make sure we're vertically striping it, keeping it really well organized and set. If you look to the left here, there's a couple other ways we can set product. If you look over here, a couple of the extra ferns they have them set on benches or on pallets with the black plastic border around it to keep from tripping. We can always use drop pallets on our porches, whether it's out front or in the back against the wall. Always talk to your store associates about where they want drop pallets. If we need to put borders around it to keep it from a tripping hazard, that's great. We can do that. Always just work with your store associates on that. And the next thing we're going to talk about over here is the Majesty palms. This store has taken their Majesty palms and put them in a produce crate. Helps with the high winds, keeps them from fall over, keeps them looking really well and intact, especially when the high winds do come. But we can always get creative in some areas at our stores in how we set product. And of course, they have great signage in front, so that's another great way we can use store resources to make our product look great and to keep it looking fresh. Always talk to your store associates about what you can and can't use at their store. Remember, we always want to use our black benching and our half rounders first, and then we'll go to CC carts, then we'll go to pallets, and then we can go to milk crates, or not the milk crates, but the produce crates. But always just use the benching first. Use it like so. If you have any questions, get with your division manager, get with Rebecca or I, and we'll help you out from there. But now we're moving on to CC carts. And now we'll be talking about how we display on our CC carts. As you can see behind me, we have a great display set up here with some color bowls of violas, some pansies, and another mixed bowl of violas. But this is exactly how we want to display on our CC carts. We have all of our prices faced forward with their tags out. And then great pricing with the yellow signage on here as well. With the yellow signage, you can do a couple things with putting signage on a cart. You can just, use the regular signage holder, put it under the plant. Or you can take the signage out and just tape it to the cart. Those might fall off, but there's several ways we can do signage on a cart. This is exactly how we want to place our product on a cart. Everything faced, organized, neatly set. As you can tell, we have this side vertically striped. These are just set by color, but we want to make sure we always keep it organized, faced, and priced. Now, also when we're dealing with carts and when we're parking carts, we want to make sure it's in a stationary position. It's not going to roll away. It's not on a slope. You can always lock the wheels with a piece of pebble, a rock, a piece of wood, anything that helps lock the wheels, but always make sure your cart is stationary when you're displaying. If you're using CC carts, a lot of the times you're going to have one side that's a driving wheel and then one side that is not movable. All your driving side or your driving wheels are going to be on the side with the tag, just how it's always going to go. And then if you don't have a CC cart, it's usually going to be with your supplier carts. One side's going to be driving, and that's going to be the side that has the connector on it. The one that's not going to be the driving side is the side with the connecting piece, this connector on it. So always make sure you're aware of which side your wheels are on that are going to be moving and driving the cart. Always make sure when you're parking your carts, it's in a stationary position like so, against the pillar, against the wall. If it's on a slope, make sure you've locked the wheels with something so it doesn't roll away, but always be aware of those issues. But this is exactly how we want to display on CC carts. We'll use these when we're out of rounders, when we're out of benching. It's kind of a last-ditch effort and you need to make room on your porch. This is also great for when we have colder weather. You can throw product on a cart, make sure it's shoppable, it looks great, so that the store can pull it in later. These will always be a last-ditch effort kind of display, but it's how we want to display on CC carts. Thanks for watching the display video, guys. Have a great day.